Welcome to episode 9 of the Coast to Coast podcast. Today, unfortunately, Henry from Hoopify was on vacation, so he cannot be joining us. But I am joined today by Trevor Evans as usual, and we have a special guest today. Nick
What's up?
Baran goes by Baran on all of his socials, who edits for the very popular YouTubers JESSER, Mopi, and Henwy. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
Good, good.
Pretty
A little
good.
bored, but yeah, good.
Yeah. Thanks for
I
having
feel
me.
that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks for taking
Yeah,
time.
of course. Yeah, thanks for hopping on. I know you said right before we were on here, this is your first pod.
Yeah, first experience. We'll see.
Hey, hell yeah.
Thanks for having me, though.
Of course. So, I mean, naturally, having another editor on, got to ask the same question as always. How long have you been editing for, and what was the reason that you first got into it?
Yeah, so I started editing probably around 2015, maybe 2014.
Wow.
And I started editing my own content. Used to do like Minecraft videos.
Yep, I feel that.
Like
I was in the same
everyone
boat.
did those back in the
Yeah.
day. Like I used to watch Sky Does Minecraft, all those people. But I started doing my own videos, editing my own stuff, like some bad program or whatever. And yeah, I think pretty much very simple stuff. It was nothing like what I do now, but that's probably how I got started in the beginning. So yeah.
Yeah. So it was like primarily like the first thing was like you were trying to like make some videos. You saw people on YouTube. You're like, hey, I could do this, and that's how
Yeah.
editing started.
I never thought like I'd be editing for actual people. Just edit for myself, you know?
Yeah,
Just
I feel that.
cuts and stuff. Very simple.
Oh yeah, I feel that. So you said 2015 was when you first started doing that. So how old were you back then?
I would have been, what is it, 20? Wow, it's 2020. All right. I would have been 12.
Damn, that's
Damn.
crazy. That's
And you're
crazy.
16
No,
now?
11. My bad.
Yeah.
11.
Damn, even crazier. Keep going lower.
11. Yeah. I would have been 11 back then. I used to play a lot of Minecraft and stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to make my own videos, so I just started editing them. I got help from my brother. But yeah, that's how I started.
And how did it like transition from there to like just like editing for other people as opposed to just your own channel?
I think the first actual editing gig I got like paid was for a streamer friend. I think that was like probably 2 years ago. It was like Fortnite. It was like a Fortnite streamer highlights video for one of my friends, and yeah, that was probably my first paid gig. And then after I got that, I think I put it in my portfolio and was like, that was kind of fun. I might as well reach out to other creators, see if I can edit for them. I remember like I made a template email and email it to like 40 creators.
Yeah.
And like 5 of them responded. So I got like a job. Dakota's the streamer?
Yeah, I do.
My first like big client was his brother. His brother. I didn't even know he had a brother, but emailed his brother and he responded. So I did like 2 videos for him. You just add it up, like put it in your portfolio, and then it just like I kept getting more clients and stuff and got to where I am today. So yeah, really I think just every client I got, put it in my portfolio and just grow as an editor.
Yeah, just slowly growing. I feel that, and now you are to the point you are now. So it sounds like the majority of the stuff that you've done, well, at least starting, even doing like the Minecraft and Fortnite, it sounds like you've been really heavily in like the gaming community and like gaming editing for like a while.
Yeah.
Was there like, did you like have previous experience doing like in-person video editing, like before doing stuff for some of the guys you do now, or?
I remember I did a little bit of editing for my uncle, who's like a chemist.
Okay.
And he needed videos for like his company or whatever.
Yeah.
So I did a few videos like that, and that was like pretty basic stuff, but mostly gaming and IRL videos is what I'm into. So
okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. And what softwares do you use right now?
I use Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop. Pretty
Adobe
much only
Squad.
3. Yeah, Adobe. If anyone used Sony Vegas, man, I feel bad.
Hey,
No,
get
I'm
outta
kidding.
here.
But yeah, that's like the 3 programs I use. Photoshop, obviously, for like some video things if I want to like do some anything really. It just
Yeah.
Photoshop's great, and then Premiere I'll use to like cut up videos and stuff. After Effects to add advanced whatever it is, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are the three main ones.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Was there like when did you start using After Effects? Because I know, obviously everyone goes like video editors, the whole thing is going through normal editing and just like cutting stuff up. And then eventually you reach a point where it's like, okay, I want to do like more advanced like graphics and stuff like that. And then it's like you have to start to conquer After Effects, which is like
Yeah.
a whole other beast on its own. Like how long
Yeah,
ago was that?
I'd say like probably last summer I got into that stuff because
Okay.
um I started getting bigger clients and you want to impress them with the editing. So I mean I always knew actually before I even started editing, I used Premiere or I mean
Mm-hmm.
After Effects
Oh, really?
and
Okay.
Premiere, but I used a lot of After Effects and made like little motion graphics and stuff back in like
Mm-hmm.
2016, 2017.
Okay.
I was actually gonna try to be like a motion designer originally, but
Mm-hmm.
like motion designing's pretty hard. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Like advanced stuff. So we're an editor.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
So, obviously, in your Twitter bio, you're most known now, at least in my opinion, for like the JESSER, Mopi, and Henwy. How did you come in contact with them?
So the JESSER, I'll start over JESSER, just go down the line.
That
Um, for JESSER, it was probably like April of this year.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, it was pretty recent.
Yeah.
So I remember one of his editors for his main channel tweeted out like looking for an editor, um, DM me your portfolio, stuff like that. So I applied and I actually got the job.
Hey.
Just like got a test video, it went well. So yeah, that's how I got JESSER. I was really hyped about that.
Mm-hmm. Had
Being
you been
a
like
client.
had you watched any of his content previously, or was that
Yeah, I was a pretty big fan of JESSER, so it was really awesome to get him as a client.
nice?
Um, and then for Mopi, it's actually like really recent. I'm in like a chat with all of them, and JESSER said, or like his manager, whatever, said, Mopi is gonna start doing VR content with the guys. I like they're all starting VR channels, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not uploading yet. But they wanted me to edit for Mopi's VR channel, so
Very nice.
I started doing that, and that was just through JESSER, and his connection with Mopi and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. And then for Henwy, I think it was about 7 months ago in December. It's kind of a
Okay.
funny story. I actually knew him way back in the Minecraft days.
Mm-hmm.
We were like close friends, and then he blew up on YouTube and messaged me about like being an editor for him.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 months, we just been editing for him for a while now. So yeah, it's
Hey.
pretty cool.
Oh yeah, there you go. So it sounds like pretty much like all like really recent stuff. Like you've
Yeah, it's
been.
pretty recently.
Mm-hmm.
I got those clients. I mean, I've had clients in the past where it's like one-off videos, but it's
Yeah.
really nice to have consistent
Mm-hmm.
clients that you do work for pretty frequently. So
Yeah. Was this like, are these like some of the few like first experiences you've had with like reoccurring clients, or like had you had a
um,
couple before?
I mean, I've had a couple, but these have been the most like long-term ones I've had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So definitely Henry, I think 7 months is probably my longest, most consistent client though.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Only going up from here. That's
For real,
great.
bro. Let's hope.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
So since you're editing for multiple clients, and I'm sure now that they're consistent things, you're always getting constant stuff coming your way. How do you balance out the amount of videos that you have to edit and like your time management and such like that? What does that look like?
So it's really like it's hard because you're your own boss. Like no one's actually
Mm-hmm.
telling you, hey, get ahead on this video. Don't procrastinate. Like that's the thing with the real job. You're
Mm-hmm.
there. You got to do the work. Like, that's like I like that aspect of editing where I'm my own boss, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it can be bad if you're a
Yeah.
procrastinator, which I am. Most editors are. So
Mm-hmm.
usually what I'll do is the first day I get the footage, try to download it, and cut it up and add background music.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day I do effects and everything and then send it over. Like a
Mm-hmm.
2-day deadline for most, at
Okay.
least for the JESSER videos. For Henwy, it's same day. So
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
same day I just download the footage. It's like fairly easy editing. For
Mm-hmm.
JESSER, it's a little more advanced. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's a lot of you can't procrastinate. You just gotta get it done early. It'll just screw you over in the long run if you don't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had any experience with all these guys happening at once? Like there happens to be kind of like a log jam kind of thing where you just everyone sends you stuff like right at the same time.
Yep, that happened to me like last weekend.
Oh damn.
I got like 2 videos from Henwy, and he wanted them. Obviously, it's same day, but I had to do
Hmm.
like some more stuff for those.
Hmm.
But what I ended up doing is getting it all done, both those videos done same day, and then getting the JESSER one done the next day. And I got everything done on
Okay.
time, but it's definitely like really stressful
Yeah.
when you have one of those things where like everything piles up at once. It just doesn't
Hmm.
work out, but we made it work, so we're chilling.
Oh yeah. There you go.
When was
But
like, oh my
or
bad.
what's
You can
no,
go.
no, you're good. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just like, you touched on it a little bit, but like, when did you think like these editing would like be a career? And obviously, you're in high school, so it's not like a
Yeah,
like but like as a
yeah.
job rather than just a hobby.
Sorry. I was gonna say I kind of realized, maybe I can do this as like a career kind of thing. I'm still in high school, like you said, so it's
Yeah.
not like I kind of realized probably when last summer I did a few videos for the Phase guys,
Mhm.
Kay and Jarvis, and I was like, that was one of my editor friends. He hooked me up with those clients.
Oh nice.
Shout out Restrict.
Hey.
But he hooked me up with those guys, and I was like, damn, I didn't realize you could make this much money off editing.
Hmm.
That was like one of my biggest clients to this day. So I was really hyped to get that, and that was like, oh, maybe I can actually make good money off this if I get consistent clients. And
Hmm.
I got the consistent clients, and now it is pretty much like better than what I could get like at a grocery store or something.
Hmm.
For my age, like 16, can't really get too great of a job right now. So this is
Hmm.
definitely better than like that. So
Hell yeah. Yeah. And it
Probably
sounds like
more
the kind
fun
of
too.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That I was about
Yeah.
to say. Like,
yeah, it's like some of my friends are like jealous. They're like, you're lucky you get to stay at home, like comfort of your own house, just like edit videos. It's like it is really, I'm really blessed that I'm able to do it, and it's just like a really fun job kind of thing that I'm doing
yeah,
right now.
definitely. Definitely. Do you like, I know this like past year during the school year, you probably haven't had much experience. Well, actually, maybe a little bit of like being in school while having all these clients that you have to go for.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how has that experience been previously, or if you haven't had much, how do you kind of see that
Um,
moving forward?
Previously, it's been hard because they'll send you videos like when I'm at school. I'm like, well, I can't start now, but
Hmm.
start when I get home. You have homework to do and stuff.
Yeah.
It's honestly like hard when I have school, but hey, Corona might have saved that. We might not have school for a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is like pretty hard though. And that's why like I might have to consider not working for like a client or two once school starts again,
Hmm.
which kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. Well, that's the first thing that I was thinking when like you see you got all these clients and going on, and it's like such consistent work, and then you have school. I was like, damn, that's gotta be hard.
Yeah.
I can imagine that like mentally how how that could be so
Yeah.
taxing for sure. Which is a
Definitely.
little keep going.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was gonna say definitely like I haven't experienced these clients during school yet, all
Hmm.
three at least at the
Hmm.
same time. But just like not even having school, it's like still. I mean, it's not like super stressful. I'm not like 24/7 like, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
But like it is pretty stressful. Getting those due dates and stuff, making sure you get it all done and stuff. I can't
Hmm.
imagine doing it during school, but
Yeah,
yeah, I don't
definitely.
know.
So this is a well, kind of on topic what we're talking about right now, off topic of the script a little bit, but this is just something that a lot of we've had. I feel like the majority of the people, Ben can attest, the majority of the people we've had on the podcast so far has been like editors or like
Mhm.
people in relation to editing, and it seems like pretty much everyone, I think, or possibly everyone, has talked about how like how big like the mental game is, and like the things that people do, like strategic breaks, or like how they break down their day to keep themselves like in a good place mentally. What is
Mhm.
your experience with that, or are you like new enough that you're kind of like still figuring it out?
Um, I've definitely had my fair share of like you have these moments where like it's really stressful and you wish you didn't have to do it, and like you get yourself out of the hole because sometimes you just like procrastinate too long. I've had moments where like I wait to the last minute and then you're like, shit, I need to get this video done. I don't know what to
Yeah.
do. It's kind of just like it's bad, but if you plan ahead, which I've been like getting better at recently,
Mhm.
don't get yourself dug into those situations. And another thing for like the mental game, I'd say you can't overwork yourself,
Mhm.
especially as like a young kid. I mean, I just got to live my life. I'm
Yep.
not going to be like killing myself or like stressed out over like a 150 or whatever it is video, like how much they pay. Like it's not a big deal. Um, just live your life. Just like it's a hobby at this point. Just I'm not stressing over it too much. I get
Mhm.
it done. So, you
Nice.
know, you just don't want to wear yourself out.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, it sounds like you definitely have like a good balance going on right now for
Mhm.
sure. Definitely, definitely. So would you be able to take us through the process, what it looks like when you get the files all the way until you end up with a finished product for all these guys?
Yeah, for sure. So typically what I'll do is download the footage, and I talked about this a little bit before, but
Yeah.
try to get on the first day, try to get it cut up, add background music and all that stuff.
Hmm.
If I can get that done, then I know that I'm in a good spot. But
Hmm.
after I do that, it's mainly like I'll usually if I have a video due like for Jesser or whatever, same day or the day of, I'll wake up early, like
Hmm.
7 a.m. or something, just so I can get it done in time
Hmm.
and reach the deadline and stuff. So I'll wake up early. Um, I do in like I edit in like steps, kind of. It's kind of weird, but a lot of editors do it like that.
Hmm.
So you cut, add like music, add sound effects, add zooms, add like any audio effects or anything like that, and
Hmm.
then obviously render, which sometimes actually recently I've been having problems with the render. It can be the most
Oh,
stressful part sometimes.
yeah.
But a lot of it's just managing it and making sure you don't fall behind
Hmm.
um, in the project you're working on. So
Yeah. Definitely, definitely. I feel that on the whole rendering part. It's like you finish the project, it's like, hey, there
yeah,
we go, it's done, work's over, and then it's like you get that error message. It's like, are you kidding me?
yeah, it sucks. I had that like the other day and I was done with it. I spent like 2 hours trying to fix it. I had to like I had to do so much to fix it, but I
Yeah.
eventually got it. But yeah,
Hey, there you go. There's the perfect qualification, having that perseverance right there.
yeah, you gotta as an editor, you gotta get it done.
Yep.
I
No
know
option.
you touched on this a little bit about your friends, but what did your family think when like you told them about you like editing as a job?
They were really supportive of it, and like they find it cool that I'm able to like they tell all my parents like where we go out to an event or something, they just tell like their friends and stuff like, oh, look at his website, yeah, like it's good though. They're supportive, and I'm like glad because I know some of my like editor friends, I've heard that like their parents aren't the most supportive, and it
Hmm.
can be like mentally draining when they're not supporting you. But I'm lucky to have really good parents who support it and stuff, so I'm really glad for
Nice.
that.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So obviously it's clear that you right now at least have your fair share of like, the type of content that you're editing has a
Mhm.
pretty dynamic range. You're going from, a lot of gaming with Henry to and then the VR stuff with Mopi to, I assume, a lot of like IRL stuff, more IRL stuff that you see with Jesse.
Mhm.
Is that like what is that like having to edit like at the same time, two like different kind of styles of videos? Do you ever like
Um,
start mixing them up or?
sometimes it's like a little weird, it might get mixed up sometimes, but I think in my case, I actually like it because
Mm,
if you're doing the same type of content 24/7, it can get a little bit repetitive. So
yeah.
for me, being able to switch it up, like I have a gaming video today, um, I have an IRL video. It keeps it fresh, kind
Hmm.
of, instead
Nice.
of constant IRL work or constant gaming work. I think it's
Yeah.
nice to keep switch it up. So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And do you like prefer one over the other, or is it pretty like you just like having the range?
Um, I'd say I prefer IRL just because I think there's more personality in it.
Mm-hmm.
Gaming is more focusing on the game itself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely IRL, but I mean, I like gaming as well. So,
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
I think you said like for Henwy it's like the same day, but for like Jesser and Mopi, what does like the turnaround time look like?
typically it's 2 days after you get the files and stuff. So, say they send me a video today, they'd want it back the 15th.
Okay.
It's the 13th. So I think that's like fair as well because it's
Yeah.
been working for the past few months and stuff. So yeah, two-day turnaround time. Like I said, first day try to get cuts and music, and then second day it's like effects and zooms and stuff. So
Nice. Nice.
not too bad.
Okay.
What does a typical work day look like for you, or does it like change every day?
That's the thing with me. It's not like too consistent. Sometimes, Jesser doesn't have like a schedule of when he sends me videos, so it can be kind of random, but it's fairly consistent for the most part. So, I usually try to wake up early, but sometimes I stay like last night I stayed till like 3 playing Valorant. And I woke up super late today, but luckily I didn't have any stuff to do today, so we were chilling. But typically I try to wake up early just because it gets you productive and you can get a lot done in the morning. I try to edit. Usually I'll edit until like 2 or something. I'll eat lunch in between that time, but after like 2, I try to get all my stuff done before then. And then one thing I like doing, which is kind of like if I'm not done by then, take a break by like going outside or something, just relaxing, because if you like stay inside and just edit all day, it's just draining and it's just not good. So I like to go outside and take breaks and stuff pretty frequently. That's nice. And then usually I play a bunch of games during the nighttime. That's like kind of when I have some free time. So
gamer
that's
hour.
usually how it goes. Yeah, it's gamer hours,
Sure. No,
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it's typically how it goes. But it can change from time to time depending on like if I get a one-off client, like just a random one or something like that. So yeah.
Hell yeah. And what is like a typical week look like for you? Like how many videos do you normally end up like editing in a week?
So for Henwy, he sends me daily videos except Monday. That's why I don't have any work to do today.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. And so I'll do at least 6 videos for him. And usually I'll do like some TikTok promotional videos for him as well. So that's like 6 videos and then some TikToks. And then for Jesser, it's usually like 2 to 3 videos a week, depending on some things and stuff like that. But yeah, this week hasn't been, or last week, I guess it's Monday now. Last week I had like 2 random clients that I did stuff for. And then obviously the Henwy and Jesser.
Yeah.
And then a few Mopi videos. So
hey.
Yeah.
So you're it sounds like you're pretty jam-packed. You got all the work you need right now.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm really glad to be in this position and stuff. So
Nice.
I don't think you touched on it, but you said like the IRL video. So do you just do main channel for Jesser, or do you do second
I
channel?
actually work for his second channel, JSR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think his main channel is just by one editor. But I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I work for his second channel where he does like the Reddit reviews and whatever else. There's a bunch of stuff on there. It's kind of like random videos, but yeah.
I gotta ask. I know when we had My Type of Edit, he works for Christopher London. He was 15, and he said like LSK. Chris didn't know like how old he was. So do your clients, besides like Henry, since you know him personally, do they know like how old you are?
I'm actually not sure. Like, so the thing is, like when I got the job, they didn't really have any like contracts or anything like that. Nothing legally binding, so I didn't have to like sign anything like that. But I'm not sure. They follow me on Twitter, and like if they wanted to, they could just go on my website and see. But I'm not sure. They might. Hey, maybe they'll watch this. Maybe. Who knows?
Hey, who knows?
If they do, yeah, if we're getting the work done, we're chilling,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So similarly, what videos would you say take the longest to edit? Is there a particular type?
Definitely like the IRL videos, just because with gaming, it's more focused on the gaming. With IRL, you need to add a little bit of engagement and stuff to keep it interesting. So those take a little bit longer. And then I'd say for Jesser, since like he gives me 2 days to do the videos and stuff, it's just like I add more stuff. With the Henwy videos, it's like same day. So I'll do the cuts, music, transitions, stuff like that. But it's mainly focused on the game and like what's going on in the game. So it doesn't need too much effects or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. And I don't think we like really asked this much before, but this is something I always like to get to is where did you like get your editing style from? I know obviously it's different for every video, but like is it just something that kind of comes, the more you do it, you kind of think of like more like comedic timing, but
Yeah.
or is it just
I'd say like kind of what you said, like it comes with time, but also
Mhm.
everyone has like inspiration and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like I don't know if you guys have heard him, T-Wop, a
Yep.
content
Yeah.
editor. Yeah,
Yep.
he kind of like for the whole. I'd say for the whole. Some people will disagree, but for the whole editing community, he kind of sets a standard for content at least.
Hmm.
What he's doing, because a lot of people just adapt to what he's doing
Hmm.
and edit like that. So he's definitely an inspiration for me. Love it. I like his edits and stuff.
Hmm.
And also a few YouTubers I like. I watch their videos just for their editing. Like,
Okay.
well, one of my friends actually edits for Phase K. He's a really
Hmm.
good editor. I like just watching videos for the sole purpose of just like seeing the editing,
Hmm.
getting inspired, and being like, oh, maybe I can incorporate something similar into like videos
Yeah.
I do. So
I feel that like
definitely, there's a few. Yeah.
yeah, I feel that like you see a little thing in there like, oh, okay, that's a pretty good idea. I might
Yeah.
have to snag that one.
Yeah, for sure.
So would you say like your perspective on like just viewing videos has changed because from when you were younger to now?
Definitely. A lot of editors talk about this. Like I'm in some group chats and stuff. Most editors like watch YouTube videos. Unless it's someone like where you like there's a few YouTubers I watch. I don't watch a lot of YouTube to be honest. I like Mr. Beast. Just I
Yep.
feel like a lot of people like Mr. Beast,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, facts.
other than a few other small creators or whoever I like, mainly I just watch people for the editing and like if I like their personality and stuff, but it's definitely
Mm,
changed for sure.
nice.
I think you tweeted about it. I don't know if it's like a real thing yet, but you talked about putting together your own editing tutorial on
Hmm.
Premiere. So what was your motivation for this?
I get a lot of DMs of people like recently just feel like, yo, where do I start? Do you have any tips for editing? It's like really broad. Like I'm not sure how to respond to that. I'm like, tips for editing, it's like there's a lot of stuff. So I feel like if I made like a video or a few videos, just detailing small things like how to get started, um, how to do random effects if anyone wants to see that or stuff like that. I just want to help people out because when I started, I kind of did it like on my own. I mean, I watched a few tutorials, but it's a lot of self learning.
Mm,
So I thought if I could help a few people out, then let's do it. You
yeah, there you go. And that was you kind of even touched on it right there. That was a perfect segue into my next question, which is, anyone who's beginning editing or they're just trying to get better. I know you said you don't have like general tips that you like to give, but do you have
know?
any like general advice on like any sort of time management or just like ways to like test yourself or any advice for up and coming editors?
Yeah, definitely. The biggest piece of advice I give new editors, you just gotta like a lot of people say, "How do I start?"
Mm,
Starting is the hardest part, but once you get the ball rolling, it comes easier. So
mm,
my biggest or like what I usually tell people is download like if you don't have any clients or friends that want editing, like get a streamer's VOD that you really like.
mm, mm,
Someone like one of my friends did like an XQC VOD, right?
mm,
He edited it and then put it in his portfolio. Like that's a really good example because you don't have to edit for clients right away. You're
mm,
not going to. Like no one's if you don't have work to show, no one's gonna hire you. So you gotta build up your portfolio, even if that's free work. Like I did a lot of free work in the beginning and it sucks,
mm,
but you gotta do the free work in the beginning.
yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that and then for time management, everyone struggles with it. It's like even in real jobs and stuff um, everyone struggles with time management, but I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just gotta plan ahead so you're gonna stress later if you don't. So
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like that's also one of those things. The more you do it, everyone works differently. So the more you do it, the more you'll find like your particular way of doing things and the
yeah,
schedule that works for you the
yeah.
best.
And like from experience, if you like are late on a video, it's just not a fun time. So
Hmm.
once after like that or a bad experience, like if you're stressing about a video, you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna get ahead on this because I don't want to experience that. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I know a lot of editors talk about like creative freedom, and it like depends for which client you're working for. So, how much do, or I don't know if you want to say this if like it's a bad thing, but like, do you think you like how much do you value like creative freedom, and how much like do you have? Would you say?
I think creative freedom, if the client gives you creative freedom, it makes it like a lot more enjoyable.
Hmm.
And honestly, for my clients, they give me a lot of creative freedom. Like
Nice.
I'd say both of them, Henry, or all three of them, Henry, Mopi, Jesser, they're all very open-minded and they're open to new ideas. So like tell them, oh, can I use, like the other day I wanted to use like a green screen clip or something in one of Jesser's videos, message, and like, yeah, it's all good. We love using those things. Like, yeah, it's just a lot of creative freedom and they're not like restrictive about what you can do. So
Hmm.
it's really nice.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
What are your obviously I assume graduating high school is like the next step, but what are your plans like for the future of editing?
Um, I'm not like completely sure if I want to pursue editing as like a job career just because I'm not sure how um like if you can live off of it. I mean, obviously I'm not like paying for this house, paying for bills and stuff.
Mm.
So it's like super different. I'm just like I was just spending money at this point. But as like a obviously an independent person when I grow up, I'm not sure if I wanted to do editing as a job.
Mm.
So I think I'll probably continue it for like 5 more years till I'm like 21 maybe.
Mm.
And depending on like whatever, I definitely want to go to college and
Mm.
stuff like that. But depending on what I do, it can still be like a side job kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely like a really fun hobby. But for me, at least personally, it's not like a job
Mm.
thing.
I feel
But
that.
I wouldn't want to do it long term. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Do you have any sort, I know you're only going to be a junior this next year, but do you have any sort of idea yet of what you might want to go to college
Um,
for?
yeah, I was thinking there's like kind of two paths. They're very different, but either something with computers, which is not like
Mm.
that's kind of like expected. Just work on them a lot and stuff like that. So maybe something like cybersecurity, something
Hmm.
in that field, or like a completely different field. Something in medicine maybe.
Oh
It's
yeah.
kind of interesting, but yeah, those are probably like the two paths I'm kind of exploring. But I have a little bit of time, so yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
There
you
you
got a
go.
lot of time. I mean,
yeah.
you're the youngest person on the podcast right now.
Oh, let's go.
Facts. Actually, no, I think my type of edit was younger, but you're you're
Ah,
you're
Yeah,
yeah.
it takes
second. Yeah,
my type of
yeah.
ed is just an anomaly, so I mean,
Yeah, like he's like
yeah.
freshman year. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I actually saw that he was on here. I edited a video that Jesser like reacted to his thing, and I like
Hmm.
followed him on Twitter after. I was like, damn, he actually makes really good edits.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
They're really funny and
said
stuff.
that he like just started during quarantine, which is the craziest part, I think.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he's
I don't
making
even know.
really good edits. They're really entertaining.
For real.
If he watches this,
shout
good
out.
stuff.
Yeah, he comments on all of them. I don't know if he watches them, but he does comment on them. So
This is the test if he watches
There
them.
you
yeah.
go. Exactly.
So, besides from editing, obviously since it's summer, I know since you're working like full time as an editor, you probably don't have as much free time as many other kids. But what do you enjoy to do like in your time away from editing?
Um, I mean, like recently I've been balancing it pretty well, so I do have a decent amount of time. But when quarantine's not, when it wasn't here, I like to play a little bit of basketball. I like to
Hey,
swim
okay.
sometimes. I live on like the water because I live in Virginia and like there's some water behind me, so I can actually go kayaking and stuff, which is really fun.
Very nice.
Stuff like that. I like to go to the beach, just random stuff. Sound like an old person.
Hey,
Um,
no, I mean, honestly, that sounds kind of lit. Like,
Yeah,
go get your editing finished, then go kayaking. Like, damn, I'm
yeah, it
trying
is
to do
pretty.
that.
It's really fun. But like stuff like that. And yeah, I think like just random hobbies here and there. I play a decent amount of games and stuff. Um, but yeah, other than that, like mainly just what's been keeping me busy during quarantine is editing, which is really nice because I can make
Mhm.
money doing it. So
Yeah.
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 but Trevor, you got anything?
I think that's about it. We've ran him through all of my
Yeah.
questions. It's been a good episode, that's for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
And for first time, like, impressive.
Thank you.
For sure. He was even like right before we started this, he knew to get the water. I was like, damn, we're
we had to get the
professional
water
here.
I almost didn't get the water. That would have been bad.
No, it is.
But yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Of course.
That's all the questions we have. Do you want to say anything before we outro?
I don't think there's anything. No, I think we covered everything.
Oh, yeah, he's spoken his piece.
All right. Thanks for taking the time. All of his links, of course, will be in the description below. So make sure to go follow him over there. Thank you. I've been reading a lot of the comments recently on like the last couple episodes, and yeah, those like make my day when I read those. So just wanted to appreciate everyone who's leaving comments. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment any guests you want to see in the future. Thanks for listening. Stay safe and peace.